Well, after all the years, I think that these wheels could use a little touch-up. I gave her a nice bath after I got the top up the other day, and I think that I'm going to just give her a good wash all the wheels and tires. I went ahead and put this on there, but I'm going to wash it off. And I got this kit here, whatever this is, and I don't know, it's 2 years old, but we'll give her a shot. I got that. I got some primer. I've got a little bit of plain old chrome, which is just going to be kind of base coats, and I got this final wash right here, and I'm going to just clean these best I can. I'm going to see if those center caps come off. I got some Dawn and water here. We're just going to do one at a time. I'm going to take my time with this, and I'm going to show you some of my little tricks here, and hopefully this will help. But see, all the brake dust is sort of baked in, and you can't get it out. So I'm going to try to scrub it out a little bit. Not too much. I really don't want to mess with the original finish too much, but I'm going to try. So we'll see what we make it look like. I don't really have a... what is it? It's almost 6 o'clock. So you saw the dirt there, and there's what they look like now. So I got that going, and yeah, sun's going down. And I've got this stuff. Somebody gave me this a long time ago. This is Showtime. So instant detailer. So she's clean, and so I'm going to try to spray this on the body and just see what it does. I really haven't. I'm really not big on keeping cars super clean because I live on dirt road, a long dirt road, so it really doesn't matter, but I kind of just feel like it. Especially this brighten these up a little bit. Okay, well, let's take her up, halfway up. Oop, I didn't put a stay in it. I always like doing that. I trust this car, but I also trust those, so always do that. Okay, green subscribe button. Well, raising that window helped, didn't it? So I got to scrub all that out of there. You can almost take these things. It's always shocking to me how simply this stuff comes out of wheels. They just snap in. Just do it with one hand. How are those in there? Well, looks like they're glued in there. Well, don't look like it'd be too hard to tape. Okay, step 1, remove hubcap. Okay, and go ahead. Well, let's leave that on there till we get through cleaning it, and then near the end we'll try to remember to take that off. There's no nitrogen in here. They're just green things. You know, most of the atmosphere is nitrogen already, so look how much of that's soaked up. These tires are not that old. I don't know where the date code is. It's on the tire, but anyway. I don't know, it doesn't matter. They're less than a year old. So this is an interesting car in that the front wheels are different size from the rear wheels. Kind of a pain. And then you got to do left and right. It's just, you know, it's okay. Ain't terrible. Well, let me get my gloves and clean up here and see what. Now let's look at it now, see how clean I can get it. So I got a beat up old Scotch-Brite pad. I don't know, I might need to get a toothbrush in that thing. That looks kind of terrible. I just barely flexed this and it fell right out. I lost the rondelle on the front one time. I found it on the side of the road on my tractor, and I fixed it up. So it just fell right out of there. Well, okay then, let's put it right there. And I got plenty of adhesives. So we'll get some 8008 or 8001 and put that back on there. So I'll be dogged. Be careful cleaning that. Don't want to overheat it and mess it up. Well, that makes things a little easier. I can just pop this back in, and you can see that little key right there. It should key right here, I think. I can't remember. You can tell by the scratches most of the time, but you'll know when you got it in there right. There's more than one way to skin this cat. All right, well, looks like I made the right choice here. Okay, let's just put it there. Okay, it's not going beep anymore. So anyway, that's why I know how to edit right. You got to get the goo off the tires, so the tape will stick. I got other tricks, but if tape will stick to them, that'd be better. So just real gentle, like. Yeah, see, that's just sort of, it's coming off, but that's just that nasty brake dust. So yeah, ooh. Yeah, they're going to require good cleaning. Brake clean is not going to be your friend here, I don't think. And like all other things, when you wash something, start at the top and go down. And yeah, I'm still going to paint them. They still don't look terrible. I may go up a little bit more when the time comes. Okay, see how they got a little road rash or curb rash right there? So we'll have to clean. Let's see how that cleans up. Well, everything's cleaning up fairly good, but I got the $33 and there's a chip right there. Well, it hits these things. She's got 101,000 on her now. She's a 2000, November of 2005, title 2006. Made in Germany. Yeah, you don't get that off, you'll be sorry. Yeah, that's why I want to do these one at a time. I want to do each wheel individually, and of course I'll show you what it looks like all done. But there's the sun going down on the side of the car. Looks a little dingy. We'll see if we can brighten it all up. Just like I say, this isn't my gig, but I'm going to do it. So yeah, we need to get in there too. Okay, my green light. See the green light down in there? Say. That's amazing. That's just one wheel. That dirty. But look how much better it looks. Little noise alert here. I don't know. I probably spent 15 minutes on this. But that's gonna... Dang. That's amazing. But you can tell I scuffed it, and that's what I wanted to do. It looks like I could just clear coat that, but we ain't gonna do that. I want it to pop a little bit more. Now, you ask yourself a question, what do you do here? I think I'm gonna see if I've got a little red putty or something. I gotta remain calm. I gotta remain calm. Maybe I'll put something in there. Fingernail polish or something. I don't know. We'll see, but that's infinitely better. Boy, a bunch of dirt rolled off. Of course it would. That brake dust came off a little easier than I thought, but it was a fight. There's a place right there too. Easy, Tiger. Easy, 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 easy. All right, that's it for tonight. Just saw mosquitoes, so got to go in. It's been days since I've been here. So let's take this valve stem off, and I got to get the air compressor going on and blow all this out. Now, what I've got here today is some trash bags. Now, I'm going to use this to make my little compliments to Doug McDaniels. Doug was a little hard of hearing. Doug! And I'm going to see how this tapes off. I don't know how it's going to do. But today, we're going to put on a little bit of primer. And then we're going to put on, let that dry for a while. And then, it doesn't look like tape's going to stick to this, does it? We'll see. Let's find out. I guess I might as well get the tripod out. That might be where we need to do this with the camera way far back so it won't get paint on the lens. So get you a piece of thinnish cardboard, or maybe better kind of construction paper. Rest it against here. Get yourself a tappy tap rubber mallet and sort of wing it, and you end up with this that fits down into the groove. So that ought to give you enough leeway. If you get a little paint on the tires, not a big thing, you can just paint that black. But look at that, see, I'm down in the rim even. So if you can just take this and go around like this. This may not last all 4 wheels, but anyway, so you can forget about taping the thing, and that's good. So let's clean this up a little bit more. Let's get some final wash going. Let's not mess that up now. That was sort of a test shot there. Okay, well, let's keep cleaning this, and we're gonna do something about it in here so we won't get any spray. Now, I don't really care about having red brakes or anything like that. Look at that, I don't drive it very much, do I? So anyway, drive her enough to do this though. Maybe don't even need to stuff anything. Well, I'll do it like that. I got this paper. Let's stuff some in there. Okay, I've gone around her a couple times with the old final wash, and you keep getting dirt, but you know that's just the way it goes. So just just vigilant as you can. I mean, it's just dang, it looks pretty good already. All right, let's that'll be dirty. See, told you. I knew that was gonna be dirty. Okay, so I'm ready with my thing, and I guess I'll try to. You just have to be very deliberate, is all I can tell you. And I got my paper stuffed in here, and just kind of make sure that's good. I got that taped off right there, and just gonna give it. What does Derek say? The Craigslist rebuild. Okay. All right. Well, we're ready for now. You'll see what I do with this, but I have a very particular way of using primer. I do not believe in putting a thick coat. I just kind of mist it. I play Misty for me. Look at me. And so I like to see whatever it is I'm looking at in the back there. Just kind of a 50% little coat. See how the final wash is still there? This is why I got this going, so we can kind of dry that out. Yeah. You want this as dry as you can get it. That final wash can linger around for a while. So very gently make it very dry. It's about 65 degrees, maybe 75% humidity, maybe just a little bit too cool and too wet, but that's too bad. Okay, I've been shaking this for, not a sponsor, a good long time. And you can tell I put a little bit of green around there. So we're going to start. Usually when I try to work on wheels, I always try to start around the stem. So what's hitting me? Okay, little test shot here. Ooh, mighty red. See, that's all I'm gonna do on the outside part. Let's see if I can tuck that in a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Because you got to get around the edges. Okay, I think you get it. Okay, I got the rim on the outer part done. And just sort of spray toward the inside. Get inside of here. Okay, I know I'm going to get copyright struck, but can't win them all. Just sort of. Now, I don't like this kind of spray nozzle too much. The kind I'm about to use are the kind I really like. You can tell I ain't too scared about getting anything on the tire. I'm a little scared of it, getting stuff on the tire proper. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, that's all you need, okay? And so you can't purge those out or anything. Let me go turn that down. That ain't no good anyway. Okay. Okay, see, that's all you need. Now just let that sit there. Looks like I got a run right there. I'm surprised I hit it so light. See, that's the thing. So, all right, well, I'm going to just kind of wipe that off. I'm not going to be too concerned. Look at that. That gum you. I was just barely hitting the dumb thing. It's going to take a while. How long does it take this to dry? Well, okay, that's better. At least it's not a big run. So, what does it say here? How does it read? Alright, well, like with most paints, and this also said when it comes to this this stuff here, so that you're not supposed to wait but like 10 minutes between the silver coats. So like, you know, it'll kind of bind, and then 20 minutes on the clear coats. So, okay. Wow, it's going to take a while. Let's see if I can accelerate things here a little bit. Not really. I'm going to just wipe that off. Start again. I just don't like that. Okay. There's no reason to be upset about things. That just seems thick. Well, got to be able to admit your mistakes here. Okay. It's not a bad song. See, I got a little bit of a run here, but I don't think that's going to matter much. Dang. Stuff's messy. Use heavily rusted metal. Well, rusty metal primer. I guess I just should have got some light gray. Might have been better, but this is what I had, so dang. Whew. Stand back another 10 inches with that stuff. But anyway, that's okay. Okay. Let's concentrate more on that. So that's the kind of tips I like right there. I like those. So I got a little bit of a breeze going through here, so I'm not wearing my respirator. This is important here, so let's get it down in there good. Okay. Light coat. Just to get it sticky. See how it reacts with the primer. Well, that'll happen to you, so be ready for things like that. Okay. That's enough of that. I don't want to get paint on the lens. Okay, coat one. Now these are the kind you have to hold upside down and purge them out. Okay. Rather wasteful, but that's just the first little bit. Looks pretty good to me. Well, I decided to tape it off. Just seems like it's easier. Let me get my gloves on. I don't want to get paint on my fingers. Alright, well, it's looking pretty good. It evens out a little bit once it cures. Got a little spots here and there, but I think we're going to be okay. So we're going to just start again. Okay, coat number 2. Let's coat number 2. Let's we're only gonna put one more on it. Oh, come on, baby. I know, I'm taking it off the thing. That ain't so bad. Let's look at this. can't believe that's all the way out wide. Yeah, the tape, I didn't think it was going to stick, but it did. So there's that with the little rash up there to about 11 o'clock and stuff. That versus I like that. That's a little brighter. Okay, and with the clear coat on it, that'll be cool. Okay, one more light coat, and that'll do. And then we'll let it dry overnight, and then we'll do the other three. Okay, I'm just sort of curious of what this is going to look like. We'll find a nondescript place here. Well, might be a little more work than you think it is, but yeah, I'm okay with that. It ain't great shakes, but let's see if I'm doing. I'm sure it's wash car, terry cloth. Shake it up, I didn't do that. Buff dry, always dry hand. Okay, repeat process until the vehicle is complete. Oh well, okay. So it does take a little bit of just spray wax. You think that's worth it? I guess it might be. We'll see. Okay, last coat. That's got to be Floyd Kramer. Okay, well, okay. Third coat. I went ahead and pulled the back cover off to see how hard it would be to get this center out of here. So I got that pulled off. So let's just twist it. Wow. I'm just going to get all of them off right now, I guess. Oh, unreal. Well, let's just throw it in the soapy water here. Unbelievable. Okay, so now it's time for the hyper silver coating clear coat. Okay, so usually you'll find clear coats to be a little bit more disturbing to your lung capacity there. So just always seems that way. I've been shaking it for a while here. So that calls for 20 minutes between this stuff. So those of us who do woodworking will tell you that the clear coats will magnify the finish. Yeah, it kind of changes it. I can see a little bit of a chemical change there. What's causing that? Did I do that? I don't think I did. I may have. Might not have been paying attention. Let's go get some silver and touch that up, and then it'll be fine. Okay, final coat of clear. And then we'll, let's see, it's 4 o'clock. And that means we got DLST, so it'll be getting darker sooner. So it's very forgiving stuff. I'm kind kind of impressed. And it's just a wheel, you know. Most people see it, it'll be spinning around. They won't know what's going on much anyway. Okay. All right. I'm going to give that kind of a heavy coat because that's it. I got a lot of clear left. And like I said, you can magnify the finish a little bit. Don't want it to run. Okay, feel like I used a quarter of that. All right, well that's it for today. We'll do the other ones and then we'll drop her down, and you know, there's not much more of this. So, pretty good stuff. You know, the few times I've made mistakes, well, okay, a lot of times I've made mistakes. It just seems to be okay. See where I remember when I wiped that off, you can't even see it now. And pretty forgiving, but I am using kind of the different kind of primer, so that's probably throwing me off a little bit. Wow, that looks just so good. And oh, let's do it again, make some noise for you. And I'm going to give that just a minute or two, and then we'll give her another little bit. Ding! Somebody likes me. Okay. Yeah, and I just saw a mosquito, so yeah, that looks pretty chunky now, comparison-wise, don't it? Oh, that's pretty bright. Now, I'm going to use Gorilla Glue to hold that on. You know what? Maybe I could take that up and get my silver Sharpie and touch that up and clear coat it. Hey, that sounds like fun. Okay, what other clear coat I've got? I don't know if I want to use that or not. I got some other kind of, look, okay, we'll take a look at this. See how the edges look chalky? Let's take this up to the house and let's take this one up there too. And then don't want to drop my phone in the water. Okay. Yeah, I think I could touch those up and make them look a little better, since we're going all the way. So that's going to sit there for 24 hours now. I just looked at the other two and they just fell off, but you can tell they look a little crummy. So we're going to hit them with a silver Sharpie. Those things last about 90 seconds or so. I don't remember why I got them, but I know they're not good. If you read the box, it says you need to store them this way, and I believe that because they're just. And I did. Here, put them in there. There you go. I like that. Got to think of something. So yeah, they all look pretty crummy. So we're gonna fix them up. Luckily, the insides look okay. And I tried to scrub them off, but the moisture holds in there and wicks in the side, I'm sure. So when you put these back on the car, you got to remember to put them on, you know, this way. So when you stop, they'll always be facing up like this. Okay, that wasn't funny. So before you do your silver and your everything, get the old glue off. This stuff's weird. It's like gelatin. I guess that's the reason it stayed so good. But scrape that stuff off first. Boy, that's yuck. You can get it off with or I can with my thumbnail. Ugh, don't want that under my thumbnail though. It's just some kind of goo. Well, get that off first so your new glue will stick. I think I said I was going to use Gorilla Glue on this. I've become a real Gorilla Glue fan, so a Gorilla Glue fanboy. Okay, I went around the outside twice, and you can see the difference. Looks a little better. Got all this trouble, you might as well just take another 20 minutes. And I got some lacquer, not a sponsor, neither Krylon nor the lacquer, and that just fixes that up. Okay, I'm usually not this kind of guy that does this kind of thing, but I don't know. I just feel like it. I've gone this far. Might as well, you know, as the raspberry said, just go all the way. Well, it's the next day, So let's see how we did here. If you tape stuff up in a particular way, you can pull them off in one fell swoop like that. Kind of almost one fell swoop. Might hold on to some of that. I like to try to reuse stuff, but it's not always good. Let's see what's in here. Definitely going to reuse those. Now, I got to tell you, I was just thinking that I was almost considering painting the caliper red, but I don't think that's going to be my kind of gig. Okay, I got to get the center cap in. Those sure turned out well. Now, then you ask yourself a question about, do you paint this black in here? And I think the answer is no. Let's just make sure this paint is good and durable. My guess is it's been about 14 hours. Yeah, that feels pretty good. A little overspray here. Don't care about that. As long as there's no overspray around that. Okay, well, we'll get some, I was thinking about using Gorilla Glue. But I've got this yellow glue here. Might even still be good, but this stuff, I always keep this stuff in reserve. So that's 8008. That's the black kind. 8001's the yellow kind. Yeah, just trust me on that. Okay, looks good. Let's go out and vote. How sensitive you get when you when you get everything all painted up, you start treating everything a little differently. Well, I've got some of that stuff right there I'm going to touch up the tire with. And I'm ready to get my glue, and I'll glue that in there. Looks a whole lot better. Looks like there is room for error there. So let's glue it up and put it in. And we'll do the black around here, and we're going to finish this out. I don't have time to work on this car anymore for the next couple of days. So I'm going to finish this video out, and we'll move along. Okay, just don't have time. Okay, that's it. Can't do any more, and I got to finish one, and there it is. I'm very happy with that. Used a little bit of that leather stuff that I had and mixed it up with a little bit of Endurance. Meguiar's not a sponsor, and I want to make sure I get. I just don't see is there a part number on it? I just don't see it anywhere. You can just look it up. I give that a B plus, at least a B plus, B plus plus. I don't usually give anything an A. So there it is, and she's a convertible. See, she's a convertible. Somebody questioned me on that, and nope, top goes down. You're not looking at my videos if you're not. If you ask me that question, because I just put one in there about getting the top up. So, so this is how we started. With mess like this, I might have to hit that with a little sandpaper. And all of this right here. And if you haven't, it's a good time to check your torque specs on those. So yeah, that one, see, I didn't hit anything. It's just sort of coming through. So, okay, that's all there is. Ain't no more. It's all gone. So, oops. Very happy with that. And this that spray shine stuff, wherever that went, there it is. Yeah, I got to give that a So anyway, it's okay. I really just didn't go into it too much. So anyway, I'll do the car with it anyway because I got it. So okay, well, give us a thumbs up, and we will talk later. And I'm so happy I checked all of this, because I guess if you lost them, they probably are ubiquitous across the BMW world, but who knows, they're probably $20 each or something. So it's unbelievable how loose those were. Okay, well, we're going to let that cure. If you use that in Endurance Shine and the other stuff, I might let that dry for a while, because it's probably just going to, you know, fleck right off there. Centrifugal force will sling it right off. But if you've got a black car, it's not such a big thing. But if you've got a white car, it might be a big thing. So anyway, that's all. Thanks for spending the time with me, and I think I got enough material to I was talking about those guys from Portugal that put this floor in here. They drink like 80 beers a day. And I'm underestimating. So anyway, they were really nice guys and all that stuff. All right, that's it. See you next time. Bye-bye. Okay, you ready? Well, she's doing good. We're got 60 pounds of oil pressure. Had a little rain overnight. Obviously fall. And this is the way I have to go vote. Actually, there's like 10 different ways, but this is the way I go. I guess you can see why. This is part of my loop when I test cars in the middle of the night. Very pretty.
Derek Arnold?
Derek, I'm they call me Austin.
Okay.
Hop on in. Oh, that's the handbrake. It actually works when it's there. You can get past that. Here, just pull it back, and it'll be just pull it real hard, and it'll be out of your way.
Okay. Yeah, these bones is kind of old.
Oh, okay. Well, she's a little cramped. She's not too bad. It's an automatic in her.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice,
Watch your foot there. I'm gonna get your whole picture here.
That's all right, man. I like it.
That's the original wheel.
Uh-huh.
And I've rebuilt. That's the original speedometer. I got it to work.
Okay.
And so there's your air conditioner and heat. And I always carry a fire extinguisher. I usually have to lock her up because I'm afraid people want to steal her.
I know that's right.
But I disconnect the battery every time I leave her.
Uh-huh.
But it used to have the gas tank back here. Remember when they put gas tanks back there?
I think I remember hearing about that.
And so I just put the one. I just put one back there.
This right here is unique too. This windshield, right?
Yeah, that's the same thing as they used on the Tri-5 Chevys, the 55, 6, 7 Bel Airs. And this has got the great big glass in the back of it. It's called cameo glass.
Oh, okay.
See, it's not that little tiny window.
Uh-huh.
It came, somebody special ordered it.
Yeah.
It
Man,
was
that's super, man. Thank you for letting me do this.
Sure.
Man. I appreciate it.
And you'll be on my video.
Okay.
I'm painting some wheels on a BMW, and I'll put you at the end of that one. So,
okay.
For fun.
Oh man, this is all right.
And so there's where the gas tank used to be.
Uh-huh.
And I've got a tandem brake system, and they came with the little single cylinder brake systems.
Yeah.
And I put a front and back separate one, so the brakes are upgraded.
Okay.
But the cool part's back here. See where it says GMC right there?
Yeah. Man, that is nice.
I found that Merita bread sign in a parking lot at a grocery store a long time ago, and it just seemed right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And I've been trying to remember the ice cream truck that we used to have when we were little kids, and I know it wasn't that kind of a front on that truck, but I couldn't remember what kind of truck it was.
Well, the next year they came out what I think they called the Apache.
Yeah.
And it had the 2 headlights on each side.
Okay.
This was the last year for the single headlight. So this looks a lot like a Tri-5.
Okay.
That Bel Air thing. This is actually off of 55 Bel Air.
Okay.
I found it in the woods where I used to live.
All right, man.
So yeah, that's the old girl. She's just called a GMC 100.
This is a truck right here, boy.
And I call her Daphne because of the chrome breast.
Okay. That is super, man.
And I just put the...
I should have brought my phone with me so I could have took a picture of it.
Well, just it'll be on the video tonight.
Okay.
Or it might be a couple days before I post it, but it's on that card. Did you get a card?
No.
I'll get you one.
Okay.
All right. Well, give me a thumbs up. Okay, I voted. Try not to talk politics here, but I'm not going to, but nor are we going to talk about religion. Learned that from Eric O. So this is a fun little road here, kind of misty and it's raining. And I got the electric kind of wipers. They don't park automatically. Anyway, that's okay. Well, how'd you like that nice old gentleman? He had a blast. And I think he's going to like and subscribe just like you should. So, please do that. I'd appreciate it. Give her the beans. This is a cool place up here. This guy's done a lot of work on this place. Uh-oh. Gotta slow down. Doing stuff here. Alright, there, look at this guy, man. He does some good stuff. There's an old farmhouse down here that I just love. It's, I have heard that it goes back to the 1880s from some neighbors. There's a guy there. He sometimes has some nice old cars, but they don't just sit there. He gets them and sells them. I don't know where he gets them from anymore. But this old house up here is just terrific. Woo! Somebody got skunked. Yeah, I smell that coming down. Little trailer back there. Wow. 2 more payments and it's mine. And this barn coming up here. Slow down a little bit. There's nobody behind me. Yeah, check this place out. I think the next good windstorm is going to take that barn out. So, there it is. That's a great old house. It's one of those that's sitting on pillars. And there's the old barn. The outhouse is in the barn, believe it or not. So anyway, well, that's it for that. Who's knocking down all the signs around here lately? Stop signs knocked down and road marker signs. I think they moved the house or something and knocked a bunch of stuff over. So, there goes my phone again. That's nice work there. That's actual stonework. It's taking them a while to do that place, but sometimes that's worth it. All right, that's going to be in for road trip. Hope you enjoyed it. Got a lovely field of sunflowers going here, and apparently do wonders for the soil. Good one there. There's one facing us. Let me get a close-up of that one. That'd make a nice thumbnail picture, won't it? So, yeah. Everybody's doing it. I once lived in a place where they had canola going everywhere. Look that up. We couldn't get people off the property. It was crazy. All kind of graduation pictures and whatnot.